Okay guys, welcome to this new video from me FM Live, and it's another update for the Arsenal save, and we'll just look at the league table. We haven't been doing amazing, but Newcastle, they will drop in the second half of the season, so that's one spot that we could climb. I think if we get some stronger not finishing, but defending, I think we'll be able to climb as well. I'd like to view it like this. So if we have a look at the amount of goals that we're scoring compared to any other team, we've scored double what West Brom is it? West Brom or Cardiff, whoever's got 20. We've scored double what they've got. We've got 10 more goals than Chelsea. So we really are scoring the most goals. But the thing is, our conceding rate is crazy with this formation, with the target formation. We concede more than once a game, but we score more than 2 a game. So with next game we've got Fulham. Now, recent times, how have we been playing? Well, we haven't really had the best last 5 games, or even more than that. We've been on a bit of a dry spot. The formation isn't working to its full potential, but we're starting to get back on track, I think. Yeah, we've got this draw, which is going to start bringing us back on track. So we've gone 4 games now without a win. 2 of those games in the Premier League. We lost to Southampton, but that ended a good spot there. We have drawn in the Champions League first round Schalke, so hopefully we'll go through that with ease, and we'll see what we end up doing after we're through there. Then we have the remainder of the season. We'll probably have more Champions League games, FA Cup games if we go through there. So this isn't a completed list, but we've done quite a bit of the season already. Okay. So Manchester City last game, Giroud managed to bag himself a goal, but now we've got Fulham, Everton and Tottenham in our next 3 games. Now I'm really looking forward to the next 3 games. I think we've got a high possibility of being able to come out with max points at Fulham, max points at Everton, maybe a draw against Tottenham, but I am confident that we can come out with a win due to our early win in the division at White Hart Lane against Tottenham. So coming away from Tottenham with a win would be brilliant, because we go into the FA Cup third round against QPR on high form. We'll obviously beat QPR with these. Well, I hope we do, and then we can go into what looks like a nice set of games. Crystal Palace, Hull, Cardiff, Sunderland and Aston Villa. That should be a cruising of victories. We could get quite a lot of greens and yellows in this time. Hopefully no reds in all of this. Maybe Tottenham should be the only red in all of this, should we lose. Chelsea will be a challenge if we're on superb form. Obviously the challenge will be slightly less. Then we'll go into Schalke, and this is a hard time for us now, because we've got to think about, we're playing at the Emirates against Schalke, then we've got Liverpool at Anfield, Manchester United are coming to Emirates, and then we've got West Ham away, Schalke away, and then it's back to Southampton, Norwich, Stoke, West Brom, and it comes to a nice cruising end to the season, hopefully, with our last game against Everton at Goodison Park. So our last home game of the season is Manchester City, which I'm hoping will be a good win for us there. And we are actually playing better, I feel, away from home this season. So hopefully when we go to Schalke away, because it's just after the West Ham game, hopefully we'll have beaten West Ham, we'll have the confidence to go. And now look at this, the day after Christmas we've got Fulham. Boxing Day preview. Szczesny's signed a new contract with... Oh, I want to talk about a player, guys. Now, I know I've talked about him before, how good he is and how he's got the potential to be just amazing. Now, Timo Werner, he came to us for 6.5 million. He's played 16 games, scoring us 6 goals, he's got 2 assists, he's got 2 Player of the Match awards. At 17 years old, is he? Or is he aged now? No, still 17. Either foot. He's not asking for a lot of money on his wage yet, until he's a little bit older. And let's just get his coach report. He would be a good player for most Premier League sides. He's going to be a world-class striker in the future, which is one of the reasons that I brought him to the club. His free kick taking is improving a lot. A suggested focus would be dribbling. His personality is fairly professional. He's determined. His weakest area is aerial ability, and that is because he's not very tall. Now, then he's got his 2 speed and acceleration, which are good. So if we worked on his dribbling and got his dribbling to a good level, he could be a fantastic player, and he could be one of the world's best players in a couple of years' time. Now, Lars Bentner keeps getting put forward for our games, and that is due to Giroud being unfit for as many games now. Now, Lukas Podolski is a good player, and I was thinking, who would you rather see playing in my games? We've got Bentner. How many games has Bentner played this season, really? His information, 9 games. What's that? He's played international for. So, he's not actually playing too bad. He's got a good rating there, but I'd rather see a player such as Lukas Podolski in the team, and Podolski hasn't played a lot this season, and I think it's about time that he did start to get some games. So anyway, we're sticking with this tactic still, because it obviously is the target challenge. The target challenge is going well, actually. To say that we're using this formation every game, apart from if we make a tactic change later on in the match, or we could start with a different formation and change into it, but it has been used every single game. I expect nothing but a win from this game. We're at the Emirates. It's not like we're at Craven Cottage and the atmosphere is going to bring our players down. We should be winning this, no problem. No questions asked. Now I'm just turning that down. So Gibbs takes the throw in, and we're making good space. Timo Werner didn't quite get on the end of that, but it doesn't matter because we're only just kicking off, really. And we're not down 1-0, so I'm not stressing out about anything just yet. But I probably will stress out, as Berbatov's going to make a lot of charges like that in this game, and he's going to create a lot of space for them. We gave away a penalty already. This is bad. Giving away a penalty against a team that can be very controlling at times and who could keep a victory if they get one. De Jager's going to take it, and they've taken the lead, guys. Really not looking good for us this game. We need to retain the possession now, and we need to just focus on keeping the ball, moving up the field, and trying to get ourselves a goal in this game, which isn't looking great for us. So we're up the field again. It's showing a lot about us being up the field, and Sanya has equalised, and it's a great timing to equalise. You want to get that goal back as soon as possible to give that bit of encouragement. If you stay 1-0 behind for too long, your players become a bit discouraged and they don't think they're capable. So we've got that goal back, and I think we can score more. And Walcott's coming through, he's broken through the defence, lays it off for Sanya. Podolski tries to put it back for Wilshere, Timo Werner to Gibbs. Ozil sent it back to Mertesacker. Oh no, it was a clearance by the defender, sorry. Walcott's making a break down the right flank, brings in the cross, Werner in the middle, doesn't quite get there, and Sanya has made it 2-1 for Arsenal, and Sanya could be our top scorer this season. He really is playing well this game, and I think that right wing back position has become a vital part of this game. Now we're going to go down both flanks because, you know, we're using the right flank too much. It's going to tire out Walcott. We've got Ozil on the left flank, so we've got no problems with going down both flanks. Back to Koscielny, showing a bit of control now. Sanya on good form today, comes into the middle, and Timo Werner to Podolski, and Werner has another assist. Podolski with a nice finish, with just the clinical power, which, you know, no keeper's stopping that shot. I do think Mertesacker will have to come off this game, as he's not looking fit to play on, and his health isn't really getting better. I'm going to tell the lads to just keep it up, you know, we are playing very, very well. I'm delighted with how Sanya's played, I'm delighted with how Werner's playing. I'd like to keep watching Werner because I think as time goes on he's going to progress big time as a player. And look at this, crucial pass to Podolski, he's keeping himself forward in the space, he's in the box, he's not tall enough to get his head on it. Sanya's hat-trick, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Like, seriously, what the fuck? I think it's safe to bring on Papadopoulos now. I want to start saving as many players as I can for latter games. Olivier Giroud's not going to come on today. He's not going to feature in my team today. Theo Walcott is not playing brilliant on the right flank. You know, he's not having the best game of his career, but you know, he hasn't got a bad rating like a 5.2 or anything. It's when you get under a 6.0 that I start to worry, because the average ratings should be around 6.2. Now Walcott's rating has just gone up, and ratings are looking okay, you know, I'm not worried by it. Podolski, you know, a player that I'm watching today due to him not being featuring in the first team very often, and Darren Bent is away. An easy goal for Fulham there, 4-2. It's not going to make a massive difference in this game. They're still 3 goals off a win, but Sanya really has played amazing for us today, and I think it's time to see off the last player, and I think he's got to be Mesut Ozil. You know, save him. Sanya can stay on because he's having a good game. I don't want to take somebody off that's playing that well that, well, he's going to claim match ball. He's claiming the match ball. He'll win the player of the match. It'll be all over the press. And that's a fantastic result. Sanya's played really well. So happy for him to get that player of the match award. A very nice result, and we'll see where that places us in the table now. So we've gone up to second in the league. Tottenham still down there, but we have them in a couple of games. We'll maybe see that in this video. It depends how fast. Alright, Maron. Yep, he's already made it there. Oh shit. The World Golden Ball is fast approaching. Who do I think will win it? Cristiano Ronaldo's good. Gotta be Messi. So we're coming up to the Everton game. They're 6th in the league, 1 place below. Tottenham are rivals who we have coming up very soon. It would be a nice game for us if we could get the victory here against Everton. We're at home, we've got the home fans behind us, we can do it, we're capable of winning. You know, it's just whether we play good enough on the day. You know, one of the biggest problems with our team is, yes, Vieira's saying how good Wilshere is. One of our biggest problems is coming off par and not playing to the best of our ability at times. Passes not coming off properly. You know, sometimes we have games where we're just not connecting. And then in training for that week, I focused mainly on getting the boys to focus on that passing, get back with it, and then in the next game we can go to it and we can have a positive impact on what I've said. And we do normally have a good impact on what I say. Now, we're playing not really our first team today. This isn't my best team that I could play. I'm thinking of putting Rosicky on instead of Cazorla. Save Cazorla for the game against our rivals, and I will do that. I'll save Cazorla. Santi Cazorla. Podolski now unfit. You know, his match fitness isn't great, so he played well in that game to say that he was lacking match fitness. Oh shit, Bentner's on. You know what, I'm going to give him the chance today. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and we'll watch him today. I'm going to watch him very, very closely, because any cock-ups from him, and that is just going to push him out of this club, and there'll be no going back, because, well, this is the final chance. This is the last chance saloon for him today. Bentner needs to play very well to stay in the side. I'd like a goal, you know, if he scores a goal, very well. We might see him break into the first team, you know, you never know. You can't just go by how somebody plays in the real world. Players play different on this. Papadopoulos has got a goal even though he's suffering badly with an injury, which has impacted his fitness a fair bit. We're struggling to get enough shots in. So we're 1-0 up. Our injured player is our fittest centre back right now. Things are going well, but they're capable of even better, and they'll know that. They'll go out into this second half looking to play even better. Now Bentner, watching him in the first half, he does seem to be in good positions, ready for the ball to come to him, but the ball doesn't come to him. The ball seems to be staying away from him, even though he is dropping back well, giving Giroud the full compliments of being the main striker at most times. Now Giroud's came back. Bentner now puts it out to Oxlade, and he played a massive part in that goal. Bentner, he's played a massive part. He's the one that switched the play over, sent the through ball for Oxlade to come rushing down that right flank, get into the space, and then just blast it across goal. And that is his second goal of the season for us. Oxlade's going to be a big part of the future of the club, and well, I don't know if Nicholas Bentner will be or not, because he isn't playing that bad this game. He really is showing that he might be able to stay and honour his position at the club. And Giroud with the goal, and that is 3-0 to the Gunners now, and we will make substitutions to make sure we've got fitness levels for future games. Sorry about that. Someone just came in the room, and anyway, continuing with our substitutions, the injured centre-back is the one that's going to stay on today. We're keeping Gibbs' fitness. so I'm not going to bring him on. I've played Aaron Ramsey in centre-back before, I believe, and I just feel that it wouldn't be a bad thing to do it again. He didn't play terrible last time, and I think that's all that matters. So he's going to come on today. I've got Walcott as a sub if needed for winging positions. But yeah, I don't think there's any need for a centre mid because I don't think Wilshere will play next game anyway. Oh shit, we've lost Bentner. Carl Jenkinson was in a good position there, but the ball didn't loop over high enough for him. Giroud to Bentner. Can Bentner do anything from here? The ball wasn't as good as the last one. It lacked power. So the ball's rushing forward again. I can hear my brother right now. I knew you were there, Ruben. And Oxlade, Oxlade's finished that. I didn't get to see that goal, but whoever assisted it, fantastic piece of work. Bentner's not having a bad game, but a 4-0 win over Everton will be good, and our goal difference will be fantastic. A good clean sheet for Szczesny, if so. But they've still got time. Vermaelen to Bentner, Bentner to Giroud, to Rosicky, and Rosicky, he's just got a weak shot. He does deserve more power in this game because no one understands how good Rosicky actually is unless you're an Arsenal fan. If you watch him closely, even without being an Arsenal fan, you'd understand. But no one does. Oxlade has won the player of the match, and that is amazing to see. Look at our goals for 48 goals, and then who's the next highest? Newcastle with 36. Seriously, Newcastle the next highest. Man United have got 33, so they're not too far away from us. We've played a game extra to a lot of the teams though, so we could see a lot more goals from a lot of the clubs. But, you know, the closest to us is 12 goals off us, so I don't think they're going to catch us on goals anytime soon. Deval is signing for us soon. He is old, but because Bentner wasn't playing well, I thought, right, let's get a bit of experience in the striking position to the club. Thierry Henry didn't want to move to me, so I decided to go with Di Vaio. Now, you probably don't know who he is. Some of you might, but I will show you when he arrives at the club who he is. I have about 1,600. Okay, so Papadopoulos with the opening scoring. Giroud managed to bag himself one of his own, and Giroud only one goal off Papi Cisse, the top scorer. Giroud could come away with top scorer this season. Probably not. We'll probably see someone signed in January that fucking scores every game. Okay. I'm hoping Giroud can hit the 20 goals mark, maybe 25, but I think it's looking less likely now because our goals in this formation are shared out. You know, there's no certainty to a certain player scoring. We don't have a role where we've got 4 midfielders and then the one striker. We have everyone so attacking that anyone can score at any time, which Sanya showed with his hat-trick. Do you hear that, mate? Sanya got a hat-trick. Sort them dogs out. Sort them out. Ah, Bentner's contract could expire. You know what? I wouldn't be too bothered if Bentner's contract did expire. I'm going to show you Deval. Look at him. Look at that finishing. Look at that determination. Look at that leadership. Okay, he's 37, but who gives a fuck when he's this good? His pace might not be there, but he's as good as fucking Giroud. Who's he played for in the past? He has done.
Oh, he looks
Back in 2004.
He looks like a nervous.
Does he?
Let's go back to his picture.
I think I know what you mean.
Vidal, I'm thinking.
Vidal, he looks nothing like Vidal.
No, yeah, I know, but when I first looked at him from back here,
You gotta be a couple of miles away. I'm gonna get a scout on him because I might cancel him. I can't cancel him now, but I do want to see how good he is anyway. I think he's superb. I don't care what my scouts think. He's gonna play first team football for me. He's better than Bentner. He's probably as good as Giroud, like I say. He hasn't got the pace. He's going to pair very well with my 17-year-old, and he'll be able to coach my 17-year-old, you know, tutor him and bring him through. And we need to nurture the 17-year-old and make sure he comes to his highest potential of being a world-class striker. Because he's been playing first-team football at that age. He's got a 2-star rating, which is a leading championship player. They don't know what they're on about. Imagine them stats in the championship. That you may as well put Messi in the championship with them stats. He would dominate the championship though, to be fair. I might loan him out once we get once we get this season out of the way. I'll look at getting rid of him. Thierry Henry has singled out Roberto Soldado. You know what, Henry? I'd love to see you come to the club. Look at that. 16 finishing, 18 flair, determination, leadership. I don't know if he's as good though, to be honest. He's a good Premier League player. Who is Tottenham's weakest link? I'm not going to comment on that. There might be more rivals, but fuck saying about that. It'll just make them want to show me that they're not weak. Now, how many minutes has this video been on? Oh shit. We've nearly been on half an hour. The Tottenham game will be in a separate video, guys, but it is an important game, so it will be videoed. See you soon, guys. Good.